Now, let me introduce Professor Srikanta Patnaik, Director IIMT, Lecturers for UNESCO Chair, Professor of Economic System and Human Rights, Professor Francesco Vigliarolo, National University of LaPlata, formerly to the audience. Dr. Srikanta Patnaik, the founder and director of IIMT Bhubaneswar, holds an MBA from Sambalpur University during 1991 and a PhD in computational intelligence from Jadavpur University, India in 1999. With an extensive academic career, he has supervised various theses and master theses in computational intelligence, soft computing applications, and re-engineering. Dr. Patnaik's scholarly contributions include more than 100 research papers in international journals and conference proceedings, along with authoring 3 textbooks and more than 100 edited volumes, including invited book chapters published by leading international publishers such as Springer Verlag, Clover Academic. He holds editorial position in various book series and journals, including those published by InterScience Publishing House, like International Journal of Information and Communication Technology, IJICT, and International Journal of Computational Vision and Robotics, IJCVR. It also includes publication from Springer and IGI-Global, contributing significantly to the dissemination of knowledge in this field. Now, without going for further delay, may I request our today's speaker, Professor Dr. Srikanta Patnaik, to give us a glimpse about our today's topic, that is on the effect of AI on the working lives of women. So please.
Thank you, Soma madam. Let me start. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So first of all, I would welcome all the participants. I am seeing few of the members, National Committee member of ISTD, they have joined. I welcome Mr. Rastogi, Mr. Ravi Kumar, and others who have joined this session. So today's topic is the effect of AI on the working lives of women. This is the 8th edition of UNESCO lecture series on economic system and human rights. This is a very updated topic. Before starting my talk, I should tell that as an technocrat, as a computer science fellow, I did many work on AI and robotics. Even if I have written a book on AI and robotics during 2004, however, I didn't know much of the things, the side effect of AI on the society. During 2014-15, I was teaching a subject called Legal, Ethical, and Social Aspect of Technology, where I learned something about the side effect of technology and side effect of computer science, side effect of AI. And I continued to do some more study on that. And as on today, it is a voluminous subject, and you can find out these 3 logos, UNESCO, OECD, IDB. They have done extensive research on this. So the next 1 hour, I'm going to talk about the effects of AI on the working life of women. So how they are being affected. A few days before, only on 28th May 2024, I was delivering a talk on the research trained on social, legal, and ethical aspect of generative AI. So generative AI is a little advanced to the AI, And I must, if I'll give a small example of generative AI, your Alexa is a generative AI. Whatever question you ask, she will be able to answer. So that is one step ahead. Now, coming to our talk, there are a few interesting links. Before starting my talk, I want to show you those videos from the YouTube and Facebook. These are not our material, but I want to show this next 5 to 10 minutes for the better understanding of yours. So let me take you to this. Please wait for some time to, because I am downloading this one directly from the website. Yes. So
अगर बात कनेक्शन और सबसे नजदीक होने की है, तो मुझे लगता है कि आपका वाईफाई बाजी मार चुका है।
देख रहे हो, इतने इंटेलिजेंट आंसर होते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा। अब थोड़ा लेवल अप करते हैं। अभी गर्लफ्रेंड की बात थी, अब शादी की बात पूछते हैं। देखते हैं क्या बोलती है अलेक्सा। मुझसे शादी करोगी?
इस सवाल का जवाब देने से पहले आइए पता लगाते हैं कि आप मुझे और मेरी पसंद नापसंद को कितना जानते हैं। मैं आपसे 3 सवाल पूछूंगी, जिनके आपको जवाब देने होंगे। तो शुरू करते हैं। अब आप मुझे ये बताइए कि मेरे घर का पता क्या है?
क्लाउड।
ये हुई ना बात। सही जवाब। तो अब बताइए, कौन सा शहर मुझे सबसे अच्छा लगता है?
2 hours later. वर्ल्ड।
ये जवाब सही नहीं है। मुझे सपनों का शहर मुंबई बहुत पसंद है। अच्छा बताइए, मेरा फेवरेट रंग कौन सा है?
अल्ट्रा वायलेट।
क्या बात है, सही जवाब। आप मुझे कुछ तो जान गए हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि अभी हमें एक दूसरे को जानने में जरा वक्त लगेगा। इस बीच मैं प्यार को बेहतर समझने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, कुछ प्यार भरी शायरी के साथ। आप भी उसे आजमाना चाहें तो कहिए, लव शायरी सुनाओ।
नहीं, हमें शायरी नहीं सुननी। Hey, come look at this. एलेक्सा, क्या कभी मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड बनेगी?
सॉरी, मुझे ये नहीं पता।
एलेक्सा, यश के एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कौन है?
यश के एक्सपेरिमेंट्स एक यूट्यूबर है, जिसके 48 लाख सब्सक्राइबर्स हैं। 9 फरवरी 2017 को चैनल की शुरुआत के बाद 782 अपलोड के लिए इस चैनल को 99,27,73,740 अवलोकन मिली है।
एलेक्सा, हिंदी में कोई गाली दो।
ना जी ना, इस मामले में मैं बड़ी संस्कारी हूँ।
देख रहे एलेक्सा क्या आंसर दिया है कि मैं बहुत संस्कारी हूं, मैं ऐसी चीज नहीं बोलने वाली। भाई सब खतरनाक। एलेक्सा, एग्जाम में चीटिंग करने का तरीका बताओ।
मुझे इंटरनेट पर कुछ मिला, जिसका अनुवाद आपको सुनाती हूँ। wikipedia.org के अनुसार, धोखा पाना नोटों का रूप ले सकता है, परीक्षा के दौरान किसी के कंधे को देख सकता है, या परीक्षा या व्यायाम के बारे में छात्रों के बीच जानकारी का कोई भी निषिद्ध साझाकरण कर सकता है।
क्या बताती है, मेरे तो समझ में नहीं आया। एलेक्सा, सेटिंग करवा दे।
मुझे एक उत्तर मिला है, जिसका अनुवाद यह रहा। इससे आपके सवाल का जवाब मिल सकता है। अपनी डिवाइस सेटिंग अपडेट करने के लिए अलेक्सा ऐप में डिवाइस आइकन
क्या वकालत करिए?
डिवाइस
एलेक्सा, क्या तुम उसे
so this is one of the video. Are you getting something? I do not want that it should be monologue from my side. Anybody wants to tell what is the content and whether it is anything, any message you are getting? You can, you are free to give your answer. Are you getting something out of this? Any message? So if not, I am telling, Alexa is a lady, and you see the YouTuber was joking with a lady. And the way he is talking about with the lady about the say dating, about setting, these are all ugly words. So whenever we are designing any say any generative AI, we are giving a shape of a woman or a shape of a male. So whenever we are giving the description of a woman, and where we are giving this kind of say picture, so caretaker, office assistant, home assistant, so we are giving a feminine voice or feminine feature. Whenever there is a doctor, there is a lawyer, we are giving a male voice. So this is somewhat, this is disrespect to the woman. And there are many issues we will be discussing throughout our talk. So which was objected by the say UNESCO and many bodies. Therefore, this research is important. Now I'll take you to a second video. Sorry. No. So there is another video, I am unable to trace it. Just to wait for some time.
दोघांचंही ना तुम्ही
नाही
एकट्याचे-
मिसेस नाही आहेत, ती चिंचवडला नाही आहेत.
हो का?
हो ते बेजाकर सर नाही आहेत ना, त्यांना बरोबर.
So I want to show you something that's going to sound a little bit crazy. If this lady was born 500 years ago, she would have been burnt at the stake as a witch. Helen Hassel from a small town in Texas. But this...
So I've been an AI researcher for over a decade. And a couple of months ago, I got the weirdest email of my career. A random string.
So I am unable to trace that. It is a beautiful video. Maybe sometime else I'll show it. So my talk flow will be as follows. The challenges and opportunity of AI for the working lives of women. Secondly, I'll cover the changes in the skill requirement driven by the AI. And within that, I'll cover AI-driven automation, the effect of AI on skill requirements. There are two case studies. One is from Africa. The second one is from Latin America, we'll discuss. Then the effect of AI on job search, advertising, and the applications. Within that, we'll cover AI and job advertisement, AI hiring system, and AI labor intermediation and public employment services. And at the end, we'll discuss about the impact of AI used in the workspace, particularly for the women. So as I was discussing from the video, you have seen there are ample of say research topic available with the apex bodies like UNESCO, that is United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Second one is Inter-American Development Bank, that is IDB. And the third one is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. So these three bodies, they have invested a lot of fund to say study, to research on the effect of AI on the working say sphere or working life of the woman. If we look at what is the today's talk, that is the present knowledge of the impact of AI on the women's opportunity for work and their position, treatment, and the status of the workforce. If we look at, due to AI, many things have changed in the, say, working space. Now, what do you mean by AI technology? AI technology means it is a machine-based system that can make prediction, recommendation, decision, influencing the real and virtual environment. Now, in everyone's life, in the working sphere, we are using more or less the say AI technique or the digital technology. So, for example, your boss is telling that find out the say professors who are working in the area of AI. So the assistant, what it is doing, it is searching professors, Department of Computer Science, and the Google is giving some names, and he is jotting down, and in the form of a say Excel sheet or some other form, it is doing and it is submitting. Now, gradually, this process is being automatized and the AI is taking that area. Now, due to that, the worker who are working in this domain, they have to either learn about it or they have to update their knowledge. But what are the knowledge they have to say learn? Those are data inputs, methods of data analytics, use of technology in practice combined to create systems that rely on the social and technological elements. So these are the new things. You can see the words like data inputs, data analytics, so which were not there 5 years before. So the ladies or the women who were working, as I said, in the say executive level, they didn't have the idea about this. So as of now, they have to learn these things, or else they will be obsolete, and the job will be taken away by some of their say male competitor or by say system itself. So that is the challenge now the women are facing. Therefore, the combination in the last line, you can see the combination of use of new technology presents both opportunity and challenges for the women in the workplace. Now, if you look at, say, these slides tell us AI technology are being integrated in many workplace and also domestic settings. So a few days before, I was delivering a talk on robotics, and where you will find there is now the robot house cleaning devices are now available. The first robot house cleaning device known as Rebecca. Now, previously, the Rebecca can collect the garbage from your say floor, and it will put to a dustbin. Now, the next generation Rebecca has come. It can also climb to your first floor, second floor, third floor. So, if it is a multi-storied building, one robot can go floors. If there is a 15th floor building, a few robots, they will be say cleaning all the 15th floor building. So which was a challenge for the labor force. Previously, usually the labor category, they were doing this job, and now gradually the robot is entering into this domain. Now, due to this, the UNESCO is coming up with few initiatives. What are those? The UNESCO's work is as follows. They are working in this 3 directions. That is, improve the participation, achievement, and continuation of girls and women in STEM education. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and management education, and careers to reduce the gender gap in STEM profession. So basically, the AI product belongs to the STEM. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and management. So the AI has entered into this domain. So unless until we are encouraging our girl child to take up science or technology or engineering or management from the very beginning, in the society after 10 years, it will be very difficult. It will be an imbalanced society. The women cannot enter into any domain. So the UNESCO is working very seriously to encourage the girl child to take up a career in STEM education. And the today's talk is basically towards that. And also we have already received an invitation from NEHU, that is Northeastern Hill University, to deliver a program on this. So this is a part of that. Second one, strengthen the capacity of the country to deliver gender responsive STEM education, which includes through the teachers training, education content and pedagogy. And the UNESCO is spending say lot of fund on this. The third one, enhance the awareness of importance of STEM education for girls and women. So these are the three directions the UNESCO is worried about, and UNESCO is spending money. And as a 8th edition of the UNESCO lecture series, this topic has been chosen. Now, the whole of my talk is based on some facts, figure, which has been recorded by these three esteemed organizations, that is ITB, OECD, and UNESCO. So, with regards to the women participation in AI-related job globally, these are the facts. OECD in 2017 shows that differences in the career of the men and women worker originates early while choosing their field of education. So usually, while there is a girl child in our family, we usually talk in the family that, oh, she's a girl, let her take an arts subject, lighter subject. Why she will be taking science unless until she wants to pursue engineering and management. So that is the wrong thing we are doing in our society. And through this talk, we are propagating. That is the mistake we are doing at our family level. And before that, you can see the second line. What is the wrong thing we are doing? In the online gaming, often questions for the gender bias and other discriminatory feature. So usually in the house or in our domestic thing, the boys are doing online gaming. While someone is doing online gaming, if the girl is doing online gaming, we discourage. Arey, why you are doing online game? You do some cooking games, or you do some say Ludo games. So why the online gaming? But here also we are doing a wrong thing. So if the boy is also say playing video games, you can also encourage your girl child to say learn video games. By that way, you will be attracted towards the STEM education, that is STEM, that is Science, Technology, Engineering and Management Education. Now, coming to the next para, 15 years of age, an average 0.05% of the girls across the OECD country aims to become ICT professional compared to the 5% of the boys. You see, only 10% of the boys, say if the girls is 0.5 and the boys proportionate is 5%. That means 1/10 of the whole student in a class. 1/10. If there are 10 boys and girls, only one girl child is say aspiring for the ICT professional, while as 9 boys are interested for the ICT professional. So it is not in our country, it is also in Google, in Microsoft, in Amazon, everywhere the same standard and same statistics is there. In the subsequent slide, we will tell about that. So in science, technology and engineering and mathematics field, twice as many boys than girls expect to become engineers, scientists and architects. So that is the challenge of our society. Next one, if you look at the OECD country, only 13% of the girls, women are in ICT professional in Korea and 32% in South Africa. You see, Korea is a very high-class society. Many developments are there. Still then, only 13% of their girl child are taking ICT professional. So you see the bias in our society. And only 7% of the ICT patents in the G20 country are obtained by women. Only 7%. If there are 100 patents, only 7 patents are going to the women. And the last statistics, if there are, say, 100 startup companies in the OECD country, only 10%, only 10 startups belonging to the ladies or the women, and 90 are male. So these are the challenges of the society and why we are discussing this topic. It is not end. If you look at, say, coming to the author in the scientific journal and publication, only 18% of the author are leading to AI conferences, say, represented by women, whereas 80% of the AI professor are male. Okay. Similarly, 14% of the author of the peer-reviewed article goes to the women, and the software is a male-dominated sector. So if software is a male-dominated sector, and you see how the future of the women are safe in the say in the era of AI. So that is a question to be discussed, and it is a very serious thing for our society. And my engineering colleague and computer science colleague, they know R is a very powerful language. It is a well-known open source software, and there very, very less number of women or the girls are working. It is a very powerful tool for AI. Now coming to the next say line, that is whenever we are talking about archive, it is an open access repository of publication that shows only 25.4% of the publication address AI across 34 countries. 34 countries were co-authored by a woman. So if say 100 people are working on AI, only 25% OB, that has to be, what you can say, only for the namesake, not really they are working, because our apex body in engineering, that is IEEE, they have started a slogan called Women in Engineering, and through that now the government is encouraging, if one of the author is say lady, if it is one of the author is woman, then there is a discount in the publication fee. And for that, the people are now adding the name of their co-worker, woman co-worker. And after that also it is 25%. If that benefit is not there, so it may be less than 10%. However, in the Latin American country like Argentina, Brazil, and Mexico, they have taken care of these issues. Therefore, you look at their statistics, 34%, Brazil 27%, and Mexico 27%. So these are the good thing which is happening, and it is due to the UNESCO's say initiative. Now this is you can see this is the publication in Scopus Index journals. Here we are better off. You can see in India, say 28% of the say women authors are publishing. So our women are somewhat better than the other country. And you see that the bottom line is China. In China, the women are not so advanced. Their male are advanced. So, so below India, that is Russia, below that Italy, Brazil, France, Belgium, and other countries. Now, coming to the say opportunity which are available due to say AI, unless until it is internet enabled systems are there in your home or in your office or in your say mobile or laptop, AI say opportunity is limited. Therefore, UNESCO has done a survey where the internet penetration is more. And it has seen that in the next slide, there is just a minute. This is the penetration of, say, internet use by male and female. You can see 48.3% of the women, they are now, say, using internet, and 55.2% they are using, say, internet. So unless you have internet access, you cannot go ahead with the IT or AI skills. Now, coming to there is a gap between the AI skill and the traditional, say, worker. Once you have to have, say, develop an AI skill, before that you should have a digital skill. So in this slide, you can see there are 3 steps for the AI education. The first one is the digital skill, that to maintain and manage the AI system, that is a must. And the next skill is the AI skill to create, develop, engage with AI system, which is more difficult type, because you have to learn many programming language, many systems you have to learn, then only you can work on it. And the third one is human-like skill to work on the task where AI is less effective. Out of these 3, if you look at the first one, digital skill, some good number of working women, they know the digital skill and they are working. On the middle one, that is AI skill, many of the women, they are lacking. And unless until you are taking the mathematics, you are taking engineering, technology, it is or science, it is difficult to enter into the AI skill part. However, the women, they are more comfortable on the human only skill, that is coordination or say communication, human like skill. So you will find women in say the third part, that is communication, coordination, assist the boss, they are of that type. So in order to enhance the AI capability among the women, our regulation, our law, policy, say labor, education, trade, intellectual property, and in many areas we have to work on it. So for that, the government, the policy maker, and other bodies, say UNESCO, OECD, their role is very important. So that has been written here, that is government, trade union, organization, technical committees, communities, academia, international organizations, they have to come forward to push the AI skill to the women. Now there is a study by the McKinsey Global Institute that the matured economic countries like Canada, France, Germany, Japan, United Kingdom, and United States, they are they are ahead of that, and the imbalance is less. However, in the emerging economy like China, India, Mexico, and South Africa, the government needs to push the AI skill among the women, and then only the disparity will not be there after 5 to 10 years time. Now, UNESCO is also, say, coming with a internet freedom, say, acknowledges and importance of the multi-stakeholder government with relation to the AI. And whenever we are talking about the government or multi-stakeholder participation, that means the government alone cannot give training to, say, all the, say, citizens or the netizens of the country. He has to come forward with the private partner universities to deliver these AI skills and reskill the upskill to the women. Now, what are the basic skills women need to know in order to, say, keep pace in the age of AI? They are basic literacy and reading, numeracy, that is minimum numerical ability. Third one is information processing strategy, like analyzing, synthesizing, integrating, interpreting, then problem solving, then creative thinking, then interpersonal skill, then self-organization, readiness to learn, management, and communication. So out of these, the below bottom four, that is interpersonal skill, self-organization, readiness to learn, and management and communication, the women are more comfortable and they are working in that. However, in order to push them in the age of AI, problem solving, creative thinking, analyzing, synthesizing, integrating, and interpreting, these are the areas they have to learn. Now, this is an interesting slide. This is for all, maybe they are from engineering or they are from other background. How and very systematically we have entered to a very high technical AI domain. You see, in 2016, these are the technology it has entered into the society. They are cognitive computing, deep learning, skill kit learn, association rule, web mining, Wordnet, Alexa, IBM Watson, Theono Cafe. In 17, again, it has, you see, the role of Alexa has gone higher and higher. It has gone to third place. And in 18 and other, you see, so pandas and CNN, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, fuzzy logic, many things has entered into the domain. Now, by the end of 23, there are many more. So those who are working in this domain, they are now proficiency with so many things. So from the very beginning, we have to encourage our girl child to take up STEM career from the high school to say college level to the say +2 level. Due to the say intervention of AI, there are many changes in our say skill domain, in our job domain also. These are a few statistics. I am not entering into all. However, I only going through the line where it is red mark. 2/3 of the 300 tech executive responding to 2019 Edelman AI survey believe that AI could increase the employment. So it is true, whenever in the 1980s and 1990s, computer enter into the society, we are apprehensive that computer will take our jobs. But the computer has given more jobs to everyone. However, the basic things of say data entry, say typing, Word, PowerPoint, so basic things someone has to learn. It was the 80s and 90s. Similarly, in 2020s, so interpreting, creativity, analyzing, interpretation, decision making, these are the new tools and techniques the woman, or we are discussing about the woman has to learn. Now, these are the commonly things, commonly available, say AI systems, where anyone, particularly the ladies or the lady worker, has to learn their recognition. So while we are working for say we are entering a system, now there is a camera system and the camera is recognizing the face. It is everywhere. It is in airport, it is in office, it is in say bank transaction and other things. The second one is event detection. You must be seeing whenever you are doing your bank transaction from Bhubaneswar and you are in Bhubaneswar, the transaction will be very smooth. However, you take the same laptop to Delhi and you enter your say user ID and password of your banking transaction. Immediately it will say you are transacting from a different location. So this is event detection. Third one is personalization. Personalization is, for example, each time whenever you are using your say mobile payment transaction through say Google Pay or any other payment system, maximum transaction you are purchasing vegetable, you are purchasing fish, you are purchasing daily things. So within 100, 200 or 1,000 rupees you are transacting. You transact immediately, say more than 10,000, it will show, are you really mean it? So that means in your profile, you have transacted within say 1,000 rupees, not more than that. Whenever you are changing your say transaction amount, it is giving a question mark. That is personalization. Similarly, the interaction support. So these are the things, say other things are goal-driven optimization, reasoning with knowledge structure. So these are the tools and techniques available. Now the next generation employee or the girl employee should know. Please switch off your microphone. Someone has switched on. So impact of AI-driven automation on the work of say women. So there are now, due to this AI, the women are more likely work in roles requiring interpersonal skill, potentially less in danger for being replaced by AI system. So this UNESCO has studies, UNESCO and OECD, they have studied where the women are finding better place in the organization. So where there is less risk, their job is only to coordinate, their job is only to represent as a care giver or care related occupation, they are comfortable. While there is a say computational say role is there, they are reluctant to work. So this slide is elaborating on that. At the end, it is written, while jobs with a higher proportion of tasks that involve more complexity, that is managing people, analyzing expertise, social interaction, emotional intelligence, or contextual assessment, might be at lower risk of AI-driven automation, gender inequality have resulted in women being underrepresented in managerial position. So whenever only few light work is there, the women are comfortable. But whenever there is a computational complexities are coming, they are reluctant to take up. So our say is here that we have to encourage our girl child to take up the creative thinking and say computational complexity job so that they can survive in the next generation workforce. These are a few of the statistics just for your information. In financial service, women represented almost 50% of the total workforce. But if you look at the senior management level, it has reduced to 25%. You just see, it is not, say, we are speaking, these are all surveyed by these three organizations. So whenever someone is entering, say, clerical job or executive jobs, so we are taking half women and half male and half female. But while we are giving promotion, the male persons, they are going up, and while going to the senior management position or the top position, it is say only the male dominated organization or male dominated things. Similarly, coming to the AI-driven automation is often context dependent and influenced by an individual's social, economic, and cultural standing. The report, ITB reports tell that in Latin American and say Caribbean countries, data for the countries in these countries, they have say 30% of the women at the higher risk of losing their job due to automation, because they have not updated with respect to the 10% of the male. So that is not the case in say India. It is everywhere. And in India, we are very fortunate that our ladies are more open and they are taking up the study is telling that the AI has been accepted by Indian women, more Indian women than the women of the other countries. So this is a statistics you can see. These four countries, say Bolivia, it is 30%, Chile, it is 21%, Colombia, it is 29%, and El Salvador, it is 29% of losing their job with respect to the male. So male is always less. Here is a interesting say statistics. This is another area of AI work. So gig economy, I must tell you briefly what is gig economy. Gig economy is an economy where the people can sit in their house and they can do the job. Okay. So due to the gig economy, many people are losing job, and it is now work from home culture. It has started from the COVID, say 19 pandemic. Now you see, the gig jobs are often leave women in a vulnerable position. Why? Because many of the company, they think that they can do their job through the gig economy from the women with a less amount paying to them. And as a result, the male, they are acting as they are female and they are entering into the job. So through this way, the women are also losing their job. So I have made it a bold letter. Approximately 57% of the people on MTurk identify in their profile as female. So this is a challenge again to the women worker. So nobody has studied, and this is a funny statistics I have got from this report. And many other things are there, statistics. I am leaving as we are, say, passing the time. Within time I have to cover. So this is a harnessing the power of AI for, say, women in African agriculture. So the UNESCO has studied the women worker in Africa, and they have studied that in Africa, the women are more smarter than the other people, and they are say they comprise of 50% of their workforce, and around 62% of the women across Africa are involved in farming and in producing, processing, and marketing the food. And they can use the AI technique for mapping the garden, field to get support from the technical expert, searching for the market information and price, and supporting tasks of getting curbs to the market, including transporting, marketing, sales, and digital payments. So whatever we are thinking that African is a, say, global south, but thanks to the UNESCO and other pioneer body, so they have invested a lot of fund in these global south countries, and due to that, the whole of Africa is now benefited. They are harnessing the power of AI, and this is all about that. This is a case study we have taken from the study of UNESCO. There is a body called New Partnership for African Development, and they have developed a platform for women, that is UN Women. And UN Women is an open source platform, and many innovative and traditional work of say AI related to the farming has been done in that app. And so that encourages the whole of Africa that buy from women. They are advertising and they are, say, encouraging women to take up, say, career in AI and use AI if you are also in farming and other sector. So that is a beautiful work by the UNESCO. So this is all about the UNESCO work in, say, maintaining and managing the AI system. It is the first 2 point is on AI by UNESCO. So UNESCO defines the digital skill as the ability to access, manage, understand, integrate, communicate, evaluate, create information safely and appropriately through digital services and network technology for participation in economic and social life. And they have done it through their participation in the global South country like Caribbean, African, as well as some other countries. So coming to the three dimension or the three dimension of AI, the first one is the digital skill. We have already discussed. The women are comfortable and they are somewhat, they achieve this one. The second one is the AI skill, where lot of work to be done from the very beginning at the age of 15. To learn more about, say, machine learning, computer vision, neural network, pattern recognition, artificial intelligence, TensorFlow, CNN, data structure, image processing, OpenCV, information retrieval, deep learning, and many more. So these are the AI tools. So why I am putting this slide? So that you can have the impression the field of AI is how much big, and it connects to the whole of your activity, starting from the home, office, space, sea, whatnot. So this is a statistics again, how much of women are in STEM education, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The 56% of the university degree are say currently by women, whereas only 36% the STEM degree going to the, say, women. So you see, in general education, women are far ahead of the male. 56% are women, and obviously 44% are the male. But while coming to the science education, 30% is say female, and remaining 64% are male, whereas in the job market only 25% are female. You see, so disparity in science and technology. Now OECD has done a survey in 2018 across 63 countries, where fewer than 2% girls had planned to become engineers. So in OECD country, only 2% of the girls they think about to become an engineer, which is a alarming situation. And coming to the Latin American and Caribbean, women accounts for 60% of the university and other territorial graduate. However, in the STEM program, they are 30% of the graduate. The same with the global statistics. Now, here we are entering into the third part of my talk. I will not take much time. Within, say, 10 to 15 minutes, I will wind up. Here, it is a very interesting thing. While applying for the job through AI job search. Now, you know, there is no advertisement in the newspaper or in the, say, other mode of, say, print media. So whatever advertisement is coming, it is coming through the LinkedIn, through Facebook, through other digital media. Now, whenever you are applying your job, these three things are necessary. This has been done by IDB examination. They are user without access to the internet or a smartphone, how someone is behaving and what kind of job he is getting. Users with access to the social network like Facebook, LinkedIn, and others. Users who have access generate tangible value from using this technology. Now, if you look at few years before, there was an advertisement and you have to send your CV. There is no standard for writing your CV. The people may write 1-page CV, the people may write 2-page CV, the people may write 10-page CV, putting a photograph, giving your phone number. That was the application of a job. And after that, if there is a standard form also, the form asking for your name, father's name, and some detail, that's all. But remaining thing, the HR department was doing that. But as on today, in the age of AI, the job search from the advertisement to the selection of the candidate, everything is done by the machine or the AI. So while there is an advertisement in the social network and someone doesn't know about how to apply, because it is not a single page form, it is a multi-page form. You must have seen the Google Doc. It is not a single page. It has many things. First, you have to give your personal detail. Next one, academic detail. Third one, employment detail. And after that, it will cross-examine. The AI job search will cross-examine whatever you have written, whether you have solved it there or not. What is your Facebook, entry and other things. So due to that, now the female are reluctant to apply to the job market, high-tech job market. So these are few of the statistics you see. The Silicon Valley estimate that the applicant pool for technical job in AI data science is constituted by less than 1% women. It is a UNESCO survey. It is not a joke. Only 1% of our women are applying for AI and data science job in Silicon Valley. And same as also in other things. And the job which we are taking up by women in our country, like in say Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, they are not so serious in nature. They are just say data entry. So they are checking some validation. They are not serious jobs. So while there is serious job, these few slides are important for all of us, and we have to rethink about it, how we have to say keep ready our girls and women. The AI Index Annual Report 2021 tells that 60% of all tenure-track computer science professors or faculty are in the university. They are they are male. So very say only 16% are women, and remaining 84% are male in the Department of Computer Science and high-tech jobs, high-tech professorship. And coming to the women in a country with AI skill penetration is 1.5. Here we are better off because our women are say more than 1.5. The next page I'll show you one statistics. So you see, this is AI skill among the women. India is number 1. AI skill of Indian women, say 3.16% of the women of India are AI skilled, whereas in the United States it is 1.77. Next is Korea, Singapore, and below is Italy. So we are I am proud to say that our women are say much ahead, and we are say front runner in AI skill. So coming back to our advertisement and other things, just a minute. So coming to the working on the task where AI is less effective. You see where the women will be comfortable to work, where there is say self domination or the self contribution is not measured, then they will prefer that job. Whenever there is a leadership position, the women are reluctant to take up that. So coming to the working on the task, different forms and have different consequences of the women based on the factor such as country, culture, regulation of the technology, organization, and many things. These has to be studied. And the civil society organization, government, technology company, they have to do research on that, and they have to find out and they have to encourage the women in these AI systems and AI system jobs. Now, let us see how the advertisement plays a greater role in our job market. In our job market, it is now Indeed, LinkedIn, and Facebook and Twitter. Now, the LinkedIn reported in 2015 that 75% of the people who recently changed their job use their platform. So, in the high-tech job, people are using now the social media, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is the number one in that. Now, coming to the global south means the underdeveloped country like African country, Latin America, and Caribbean. So these are known as the global south. In global south, people find their job through the word of mouth, through the print media, and through the recommendation. But the global north, that is all the developed country, now they have moved towards the social media network. So our ladies, our women, they must be ready to deal with the new ways of advertisement. Now coming to the gender bias of targeting job advertisement. So now we'll find out how the companies are also debarring women. This is an interesting slide, and so some deliberation is required. You see, whenever someone is advertisement through social media, if you will put, there is a rigorous work in associated with that position. Say 10 to 5 job, you need some field trip. If necessary, you may work from home or say work on holiday. So whenever that kind of advertisement will come, then the women are reluctant to apply. So these three organizations, they are telling that this is a gender bias, and these advertisements should not be there to discourage the women. So that is one of the finding in their study. Now, the other things are they have surveyed many advertisement, and they have found some irregularities are there. So the recommendation for the position of LinkedIn is based on the 3 categories of data. That is, first one, information a user provides directly to the platform. Second one, data assigned to the user based on the others with similar skills, experience, and interest. And the third one is the behavioral data, such as how often a user responds to message and interact with the job postings. So these are the 3 things we have to pass on to our girls and ladies, so that they will be ready with their own information. They will be ready with their skill set, experience, interest, hobbies, and they must be ready to respond to the messages received from these organizations. These are the 3 things required as on today to take up the job in the AI market or in the age of AI. So these are the things, few other things are there. The women are more likely to apply for a job when more information about it is provided. Unless until the job is very clear, the women are reluctant to apply for the job. Secondly, whenever there is a partially performed based on their own performance, then they will apply or depend on the productivity on the team, not whenever there is an individual performance indicator, the women are reluctant to take their job. In the last para, you can see the women are shown to be less likely to apply for a job in the first position or then in the top position. So usually they do not they do not want to take the more responsibility in the office or in the organization. They want a cool job in all the organizations. So that is the study tells. So whenever there is a wording in the advertisement like leadership, competitive, dominant, these are the masculine words. So whenever these masculine words are added to the advertisement, the women worker or the women executives are say less likely to apply. So the study, the UNESCO studies tells that whenever some company or organization is advertising using a word leadership, competitive, dominant, they must be discouraged in order to give the women more priority to apply. Rather, whenever there is feminine word like support, understand, interpersonal skill, the women will be applying. So these are the findings in the advertisement of different jobs in the tech market. So the linguistic, cultural, and socio-economic aspect can contribute to the transmission of gender inequalities and stereotypes. This is the study by these three esteemed organizations. So I'll skip this one. Now, if you look at the AI hiring system, so this tells that almost all big company, they have started hiring through the AI system. Here is here is the say elaboration. What kind of job the AI hiring system can do? They can do say resume screening. They can do scheduling the interview, giving the job offer, and pre-onboarding. So these are the things the AI can do as on today. Further, the AI system are used in the assessment, interview, selection of the stages of hiring. So you see, the AI has penetrated into all, but here is a question mark. Who is AI? AI is that how you will program it. So the masculine words like say leadership, challenges, these are being fed to the AI. So AI will obviously reject many of the women candidates. So this is a gender bias, and this has been objected by UNESCO and other bodies. So Oriel uses an AI-enabled screening tool to review resume more effectively, shortening review time by 90% from the 40 minutes to only the 4 minutes. So everywhere the AI has say penetrated. So if you look at different company, they have started doing say gamifying the interview. They can the automatic system, they will be taking the interview, and there are few parameters. So from the 20 minutes interview, they will find out your say facial expression, vocal tune, whether you are nervous or not, and they will take few points and they will say judge your capability to take up that job. So it is sometimes it is ridiculous. So from the past, it has been seen that AI can convert the 15-minute video interview into 20,000 data sets from the facial movement, intonation, word selection. So from the word selection also, they will be measuring whether you are a positive personality or negative personality. So which say in return, they are telling it is a gender bias. So for example, I can use a word as a male. For a female, they may use some different word. And as a result, the selection of a male is more likely because of the, say, the wording, and the woman will be deprived of. So now these bodies, they are monitoring the AI system and how effectively the system is to the gender inequality. As on today, if you look at the systems like say Unilever, they have developed a system called Higher View, or Biometric in 2017. It has done the 4 months job in 4 weeks. So due to the faster, cheaper, and effective way of selection, almost all company, they have now entered into the AI systems. So here there is two things for all of us. One is that our woman and girl child should be enabled for the IT skill, not only IT skill, but also say they must take up some more scientific and high-tech activity. Secondly, the organization, government, and other bodies, they must not encourage the AI platform which are authoritarianism. That means they have to check the AI system which the organizations are using. They must not be gender biased, and they must not be gender inequality. So that is the message we want to give to the listeners.